Hello everyone. Today is Thursday, July 18th, 2024. The time is 1:45 p.m. Pacific and the temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit here in the city of San Francisco. And welcome back to the West Coast Walker channel, folks. I am here at a very, very historic place, the St. Francis of Assisi Old Mission Church, built in 1776. This is the oldest building in San Francisco, the oldest church in San Francisco, made by adobe bricks, built by the Spanish, and it was the first area to be settled here in the city of San Francisco when Spain first started colonizing California. This is a very historic church, built by the famous Saint Junipero Serra and his missionaries, who set up missions all across California. He's known as the Apostle of California, and the purpose was to bring Christianity to the Native Americans. They also set up farms and textile mills and a whole settlement essentially, and was the first area to be settled here in the historic Mission District of San Francisco. We're looking now at a beautiful sanctuary. And the altar. With magnificent frescoes and statues. Spanish missions were a series of settlements spread across California, established by the Catholic Church in order to colonize the state of California and to bring, like I said, Christianity to the natives. This church was built by natives, actually. They were hired labor. And in fact, they worked the farms as well and the textile mills and made a very large settlement here. This is a very beautiful fresco. This sign looks very old. Looks like a headstone. Like I said, this church was built in 1776. June 29th is when it opened, which is the year of America's birth. Of course, California did not belong to the United States at the time. It was part of the Spanish Empire. And then when Mexico was founded, California became part of Mexico. It wasn't until 1848 that California became part of the United States, the same year that gold was discovered. And of course, the California gold rush began in 1849. This looks like a model of the original church mission, which would have housed priests, monks, and as well as many, many natives who would live on here, farm the land, and also make textiles, clothing, and other things. The original church from 1776 is too small really to be used as a basilica, so they built a much, much larger basilica right beside it here in 1913, which I'll show you in a minute. But here's the door to that one. Here is the visit of Pope John Paul, who came here in 1987 and christened this area as A Minor Basilica. There's also a small museum right here. With various artifacts from the 18th century and 19th century. Some books here in this library. Junipero Serra, California's founding father. He was in charge of starting all these missions. He was a Franciscan. The Franciscans set up most of the missions because the Jesuits were suppressed and kicked out of the Americas in 1767. Here's one of the few cemeteries here in the city of San Francisco, as almost all the other cemeteries were removed, but since this is so historic, they didn't remove it. I believe there's only 2 or 3 cemeteries left, and this is the oldest one, dating from 1776. Most of the burials here are from the 1800s, it looks like. Mary, wife of John McNamara, died in 1856. These look like Irish burials, Irish people that came here. Probably some of the priests and monks were Irish, probably many. There's a burial from 1859. Such a calm and serene feeling to this place. This is truly a hallowed place. As old as America itself. You can see the whitewashed adobe walls made of plaster. Adobe bricks are essentially dirt bricks, which are sun-dried. We've got a magnificent mural here. Made of tile. Beautiful Spanish tile. I'll show you one more look inside the old chapel, and then we'll move on to the new Basilica, which of course isn't that new. Colored glass. And even though this was built by the Franciscans, you still see the IHS symbol there, which is the symbol of the Jesuits. I will say the sign of the cross as I walk out and into the new Basilica. This Basilica is much fancier and much bigger than the old one. But it still has that unique Spanish charm. I can smell the incense. glass window. Truly beautiful church, made in the Spanish style. As we look at another magnificent stained glass window. INRI means Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. As we see a shrine here to the Virgin Mary. It smells like frankincense in here. Beautiful. Magnificent altar and sanctuary. And a truly grand Basilica church. Just going to film outside and then come back in. Let's show you the exterior of this magnificent church. It's very simple. It's so old that, you know, they didn't have massive amounts of resources, but by the time 1913 came along and the new Basilica was built, it became much grander. And so that's the new Basilica, and this is the old one.
Apparemment, la Nation Street, il y a plein de
Yeah, he's here already.
Thank you everyone for watching this video of the magnificent and beautiful St. Francis of Assisi Mission Church here in the city of San Francisco, built in 1776, the oldest building in the city and a very, very historic structure. Please like and subscribe to the West Coast Walker channel, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.